Ada and Uzoma got married, and Ada, knowing too well how life is, being a lawyer and understanding how things work, Ada asked Uzoma to write a will. That writing a will will help him in case of any incidents. It will help him know what is for who and what is not for the other person. That for her, she has written her will, and she wrote her will after the wedding to accommodate the new relationship she had gone into, which is the marriage. And then instead of Uzoma to keep it to himself and discuss with the wife, Uzoma took it to the mother, and the mother started shouting that what? So this girl is planning to kill her son. And she said no, that was not the intention at all, that she felt that it's legally right to write your will. That is not, writing a will does not necessarily mean that you're going to die immediately, but in case anything happens, you are going to use that as your own weapon. So as you're going to use that as your own weapon. So Uzoma's mother called for meetings, the father, everybody, the woman was shouting everywhere in the village. They called the wife, their in-law, and she explained to them that as a lawyer, she just decided to tell the husband what is right. That she has told the husband that writing a will is important, that she has written her will, and she already wrote what and what will be given to her husband in case she's no more. That is just a normal thing you do, just so that you be on the safe side and you are not taking unawares. That it doesn't really mean you are going to die. The mother said no, that this is not nice. The matter was so serious to the point that they said they should come back to the village. They need to see them. They had to travel all down to the village just because of this simple advice. And the father was like, well, he might understand from the point the wife of Uzoma is coming from, but that is too forward for you to just marry and the next thing you're telling a man to write his will. That it didn't sound good at all. She explained to them why she said so and apologized if her statement had caused them any harm. She apologized to them to please forgive her. But the mother was not having it. The next thing the mother did was to tell somebody to call her mother, because they happened to come from the community not too far from each other. And then the mother came and was wondering, what has my daughter done? She just got married. What has she done? They told the mother what had happened, and she said to the mother, when the mother called her and confronted her, she told the mother that she didn't expect them to take this thing like this. That it is not something she expected that was going to go beyond she and her husband having a conversation. That these things are normal. They are normal. It's not something that you should be scared of or anything. It doesn't mean writing a will means you are going to die. She doesn't really know why people are taking it the way they are taking it. And the mother said, no, it doesn't sound right. She told the mother, Mama, even you, like, I thought you were very educated, you should know this better. Didn't the father write a will? She said the father wrote a will, but not immediately they got married. That it took some time before her father, that's her mother replying to her, that it took some time before the father wrote a will. That they didn't just get married and the next thing she asked him to write a will. That this is something they would have discussed from the point of courtship or dating to courtship and then into the marriage. That it is really sounding somehow for you to just meet a man and you just go married and the next thing you are shouting or demanding for is for the person to write a will. That's where the whole matter started. The mother-in-law, that's the husband's mother, was not happy. She was not going to ever come to their house again. She made a resolve never to come to their house again. That the plans this girl have is to take the life of her child. And then the mother now looked for somebody who would go to their house to live in. All these guys that go to live with people to the apprenticeship kind of stuff that the Igbos do, where you get somebody that is either your cousin, your niece, your nephew to come stay with you and help you sell. And after that, you now give them their own due, which is you could open a store for them or give them money to open a store. That's how it's done in the Igbo land. So they brought somebody that stayed in the house. The person was always the informant of, her parents and herself, the informant of the man's parents. And one day, the lady had gone out to make a call, told the mother that the woman is nice. That's her son's wife. She's a very nice person. She doesn't have problems. It's just that if you're not very close to her, you might not understand what she's saying. The woman said no, she should not. The reason she sent her there is for her to be her eye, her leg, her mouth. That she should not go there and be sounding as if she wants to be close to her. The person said no, that she doesn't want to be close to the woman, but she's just telling her that this is the truth, that the woman is peaceful, she doesn't have problem, and that they shouldn't take whatever she said as to be as serious as they are taking it. The mother said no problem. The next thing, they saw their mother. I think 2 days later, the mother now came. The mother of the guy now came to their house in Lagos. As they opened the door, the next person they saw was the mother of the husband, and she had just gotten back from work, and then she was asking them to get the door. When they got there, they saw that it was Mama, that's the husband's mother. And the next thing she did was she put her hand under the gate to see how she could open it from there. And then the security man kept asking, who is that? Who is that? Who is there? And she said it was a owner of the building's mother. And she's like, the guy said, no, we are not expecting anybody. But because the wife already saw the way the whole hitting on the gate was, so she sent her girl to check who was that. And when he got there, she saw that she peeped through the hole and saw that she was already there. That's the mother to her husband was already there. The mother to her oga was already there. So the next thing, she came back and told the wife of the big man, the boss, that they saw a woman outside. She's carrying a bag, but as she claimed she should be his mother. And he was like, yes, that they should bring her in. So immediately she went towards the gate, received her. The woman said no, she should leave her alone. She should not even come close to her. That she's the one that is planning, that she would have been in her farm. Now she has to come to Lagos because she doesn't know what's going on before they will use her son for rituals. There is nothing she did not say. She said all manner of things. And this lady kept quiet and said nothing. She said nothing to this woman. At the end of the day, she asked her, Mama, do you want food? Let me put hot water for you to have your bath. She said, no. She doesn't want any hot water. She doesn't want food. So the lady was taken aback. Like, you don't want water, you don't want food. What do you really want, Mama? You don't want to have your bath? Say it's not her business. She should not ask her that question. So the girl, the person she sent to come and be her eye, her nose, her ear, she sent that one to come make spaghetti for her. So that one dyed some vegetables, made spaghetti for her. So while they were there, her son came out and was wondering, what's going on, Mama? You didn't tell me you were coming. And she said, hey, that it has come to a point where the son will not be saying, you didn't tell me you were coming. So she has to obtain permission from a child she gave birth to. The back and forth was so much. And then they said, that they need to go and appease the gods in their village and in Igbo land. It is a bad thing. It's almost a sacrilege for somebody to tell you to write your will when you are still much alive. That's a bad thing. So immediately they found out some communities, they say they want to go and appease the gods. The woman said, well, she was not going to be part of any gods they will appease. Whatever they want to do, they should go ahead. But he is not part of it. So the wife was like, oh, you should calm down. Even though he's not going to be part of it, you should calm down. You should not be restless. You should not say things that you can't take back and all that. So at the end of the day, the woman was settled in, and she now said, well, that she knows that she has really given them tough time, but that they too, they should forgive her. And the daughter-in-law was surprised. All this, the husband caused it because of just write your will. It would have been something that he would just discuss with the wife. No, not now. We can't write will now because of what. Of course, wills are prone to adjustment. You could write your will today and you buy a property tomorrow. You can still include it. You update the will. And it's always with your lawyer, either your company lawyer or your family lawyer. So why do we need to do certain things to be in the good books of certain people? No, that's not important. So Thank you guys for watching. See you in our next one. Bye.